Learn more at gettheshot.coronavirus.ohio.gov.
All right, we're back here at Miami Trace, begin the second period of play. Again, some of the Wi-Fi problems. We're switching the broadcast over to YouTube TV, WCHC TV. David will share it to the Facebook site, and that way you can go there and you can watch the rest of the game. We begin the second period of play, and Washington Courthouse comes up, and a long pass by the Blue Lions. It's no good. Well, what do we do? Switch quarterbacks here? Yeah, Drew Hardy's. No, that's Troy. Okay. So Troy misses. He's 2 out of 3. Pardon the distractions here. We're trying to keep things going technically. And now we got another timeout. So Miami Trace has called, Courthouse has called their second timeout here in the first half. Again, confusion there on the setup of the formation, as not sure exactly what happened. That long play was by Thompson. Smitchy's 2 out of 3 for 13 yards. Again, hopefully you've joined the broadcast. Again, sometimes we have technical difficulties. Dave works very hard to make sure we can stay on. So again, we'll go to the YouTube channel and we'll share it with you there, and he'll post a link that you can go to. All right. All right. So after the timeout, brings up 3rd and 15th at 25. There's the snap. Thompson rolls out, looking. Can't find anybody. He's across the 30, down to 35, and coming on strong and making a real nice tackle there for Miami Trace was Kylan Knepp. So I'll bring up a 4th and 4 after 11-yard pickup by Thompson, and we'll have, looks like, punt time for the Blue Lions. We're on YouTube right now? Okay, good. And we'll just stay with it the rest of the game. Low snap. LeMasters and kicks it, and this will go out of bounds at about the, not sure where Fisher ran all the way back. Now he's coming all the way back this way. He's going to say it went out at the Panther 29. So it's 11:01 left here in the first half of play. A 7-6 Trace lead after the failed ability to get the first down. Ball's punted. Trace will take over 1st and 10 at their 29-yard line. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, the Kirk's Furniture halftime show will pick up the bands, their halftime performance, try to update you on some stats, and well, we'll see if we can check things out, try to get some scores for you if possible. Handoff, and there's a fumble, and the Blue Lions recover it. Tyler Tackage with a fumble recovery. So Miami Trace has now fumbled the ball twice and has lost it twice. And it puts the Blue Lions in excellent field position at the Trace 31-yard line. Wow. So Courthouse, 1st and 10 at the Trace 31. Fake handoff, Thompson goes down, and that one is no good. Good defensive play there by Miami Trace. That was Austin Bodecker. And that pass was intended for Callum Brown. Kind of hit Callum on the right shoulder. So Troy Thompson now 2 for 4 unofficially in the game. Master will re-enter. Callum will come out. Master in the slot to the right side, now in motion to the left. Fake handoff again, and they're going to go to LeMaster. That one's way thrown over, and we got flags. And usually that's in hold territory. Let's see what the officials will have a conference here. In fact, we got 2 flags down, same officials. Yep. So Coach Williams say, yep, we'll take it. Holding on Washington Courthouse. I think they said 64, James Kelly. So a 10-yard penalty for Courthouse. That's their second in the game for 15 yards. Brings the ball back now to the Courthouse 42 in an unusual formation. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not sure they're going to be able to get away with that one. They had everybody but the center, the quarterback, and a running back behind the ball, and everyone else on the line was way over to the left. That's going to be an encroachment call, and that's a 5-yard penalty. So another penalty on Courthouse. I hope you caught that one, Meyer. That was a weird format, to say the least. So, back-to-back penalties by the Blue Lions. Put them back almost back to midfield after an excellent fumble recovery that put them in good field positions. But 2 penalties at 15 yards have brought them all the way back now to the 47-yard line. Thompson hit as he throws the ball. And going in, and that's Bodecker in on the tackle. Thompson 2 for 5 now in the passing game. I'll bring up a 3rd down and 15 with about 10:36 left here in the first half of play. Oh, well, we're all going to take a deep breath. We hope the YouTube things works the rest of the game, right? We hope everybody saw the notice and has got it now. Thompson back. Down the left side, and this one almost picked off by Miami Trace. As back air all by himself was Bodecker. And that went in and out of his hands. Somebody didn't run the right route. So after excellent field position by Washington Courthouse on the fumble recovery, they shoot themselves with back-to-back penalties and 3 straight incomplete passes. So the Trace defense, which has been criticized this year sometimes for giving up the big pass plays, can give themselves a pat on the back for holding there. Low snap again. LeMaster. There's the punt. It rolls, and it will be down inside the 10. Yep, at about the 8-yard line. So the clock stops with a 10:18 left here in the first half. And there's a conference among the officials. Offsides against the Blue Lions. If you're Courthouse, you got to wonder what in the world's going on here. Coach Williams is going to turn it. Is he going to make them do it again? All right, so 5-yard penalty, illegal procedure for Courthouse on too many men on the in the backfield. They'll take the 5-yard penalty at the end of the kick, which will bring the ball out now to the Panthers' 16-yard line. Kind of unusual. I would think they would have taken it there made them kick it again, but Coach Williams said, nah, let's just add it on and get me away from the back of that end zone a little bit. Melvin, clear shot. There's Lane Coop, and he's off to the races. Courthouse is going to have to buzz if they're going to try to catch him, and they are not as he crosses. That one will go 84 yards. Landon Coop with the touchdown run. Wow. And just like that, Miami Trace has gone up by 7 points. So Melvin to Coop. And that one is up. And it's good. It's Cope. Cope. C-O-P-E, Cope. So Landon Cope with the touchdown reception, 84 yards. The extra point is good. And our score now with 10:05 left here in the first half of play, it's Miami Trace leading 14-6 over the Blue Lions. You're listening to the Battle of Black and Blue here on YouTube TV, WCHC TV.
M&M Turf Supply Company has been serving the equine industry since 1966. We carry a complete line of 100% natural horse tail hair and mane hair. Bulk horsehair is sold in half-pound and 1-pound bundles and is available in blunt cut or natural tapered. The hair can be used to make horsehair extensions, pottery, sculpture, braiding, and jewelry. We are located in Central Ohio, and we can ship to most states in 2 to 3 business days. Please call us at 740-335-1641 or visit us at mmhorsehair.com.
So Lane Cope with his second touchdown of the season off a reception, 84 yards, and Trace has expanded the lead to 14-6 over Washington Courthouse. There is the kickoff. Getting the ball is Trevon Jackson, and he will bring it back to about the 23, 24-yard line. So Courthouse, once again, will be back in possession. How you doing out there? Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Again, our apologies for the episode with Facebook, but we are on YouTube TV. Hopefully everyone switched over, and, well, we'll hopefully have the rest of the evening just some good football action. Yeah, Facebook will update all of the Facebook feed later on this weekend. Our main thing now is just staying on the air live. This is too big of a game not to get on one way or the other. I was about ready to go down there and borrow a big microphone, bullhorn or something and shout it back to town. Handoff. The Blue Lions on the first play. Maybe picked up a yard, and that's going to be Hardy. So Drew drawing a lot of the work tonight. So 2nd and 9 coming up for Washington Courthouse. Ball at their 25-yard line. 14-6 in favor of the Panthers. LeMaster, short movement, now comes to the right side, opens up a hole. Hardy saw a little break in there, but Trace comes up and quickly shuts it down. And on the tackle there for Miami Trace was Nicholas Ferens, who's coming on pretty strong here the last couple of games when I was doing the stats and stuff. I noticed that his stats have been going up. So tackle for him. Pickup of 2 on the play. Bring up 3rd down and long. left side making some adjustments. They see something. Fake handoff. Thompson goes over the middle to LeMaster, and he couldn't quite get a hand on it. So Thompson Allen officially 2 for 7 in the passing department. Stops the clock at 8:27 left here in the first half of play. With the Kirk's Furniture halftime show coming up at that time. Thanks to Bruce and the whole gang over at Kirk's Furniture for sponsoring our halftime shows during the football and also soccer and also basketball seasons coming up. So LeMaster will get ready for another punt. This, I believe, is his third of the game. This one's high in the air. Trace letting it roll and getting it at about the 27. And that's Austin Bodecker. And he will be brought back a yard or two. Officials will give him where it was forward motion. So Miami Trace will get it first and 10 at about their 32-yard line. Now, one of the officials are going over to talk to Coach Williamson. And I saw a flag, but was that an errant flag or what? I guess so. I don't either. So anyway, the official picked it up. So they'll bring it all the way back here to where Trace had it. Well, that was a 5-yard penalty. Said it was a dead ball foul by Washington Courthouse. So that'd be another 5 yards, and their penalties are starting to pile up a little bit. Capper by Melvin around the right side. He's in Courthouse territory. Good pickup there, as he will get about, 20 yards on the carry. So, Melvin, first down. Only the second first down by Miami Trace here in the first half. Pitch back. Coming around the left side, and so now, is that LeBeau 23? Did they change his uniform number? Because after that first series, I didn't see 17 out there. 23's been carrying the ball. I'll have to check that out at halftime because it's throwing me off, to be honest with you. Whoever it was a pickup of 14 yards. Another first down. I'm going to say he runs like LeBeau. And he did say LeBeau. Okay, so LeBeau is now number 23, not 17. All right. So LeBeau will pick up 1 on the play. Ball at the Courthouse 33. I love when these coaches do the switch during the game. Fake handoff, pass, slant pattern. Oh, good defense by Washington Courthouse. Beautiful play there by Rocky Jones as the pass was coming to him. He put his left hand out just as the ball was arriving and slapped it away. That is a big defensive play right there for the Blue Lions. Wow. I mean, you just saw that develop, and it was beautiful. Brings up a 3rd and 9. So again, Melvin and LeBeau in the backfield. Melvin goes back, takes off, and coming up and putting a good stick on him was Trevon Jackson, number 3. Melvin, though, will pick up about 3 yards as Nitrell Wright, number 21, looked like he was shaken up just a little bit. So this will bring up a 4th and 6. Miami Trace is going for it at the courthouse 30-yard line. Single back, LeBeau. Melvin. Another slant and almost intercepted again by Jones as somebody zigged instead of zagged. The receiver. And now I'm not sure what's happening here. We got a flag on the play. And both coaches are on the field. And I looked down just for a split second, but what happened, I think, is that Melvin got a hard hit on him, and now the officials are conferring, and both the Panthers and the Blue Lions, there's no doubt about it, there's a lot of tension in this game. But Melvin threw the ball, and when he did throw the ball, the receiver had not broke. Jones almost got it. We got a personal foul on both teams. So a personal foul would be roughing the passer, and then also afterwards there was some reaction from Miami Trace against the courthouse players. And that's why the offsetting penalties here. Boy, you don't like to see this. We know county rivalries, it's going to be hot and heavy, but all right, so what happened? It was on the pass play is where it happened, guys. That's why the intended receiver, number 23, which was LeBeau, could not get open. They said to Jones and LeBeau, personal fouls on each of them. It was not roughing the passer. It was on the passing play. So the officials made the explanation. Since it was a 4th down play, they did make it. It's offsetting penalties. Washington Courthouse will get the ball. Okay? So the Blue Lions will get the ball back after the offsetting penalties. Again, it was on a 4th down, so basically they said the fouls didn't happen. It was an incomplete pass, and we go back to action with Courthouse with the ball. 6:07 left here in the first half. Panthers up 14-6. And boy, Trace going in there and trying to pick up some ground, Drew Hardy. And now we got yet another flag. And this is not what we want to see. Another penalty has been called after the play. Looks like it's going to be a personal foul. So it was number 60, Jaden Terry. So that's a 15-yard penalty on Courthouse. So the Blue Lions goes back 15 yards to their own 15. So it's going to be 2nd and 25. Feldmeyer in motion. Down the sideline. Intercepted. Miami Trace at about the 42-yard line. Coming up and down the right sideline. I believe that's Bo Decker, and he's out of bounds. An interception by Miami Trace. That will be Tyven Brown, number 24. I thought it was 34. It will be 24 that made the interception for Miami Trace. It was around 40-yard line and will be brought back to about the 11. And now we got yet another flag on the play. Let's see what happens here. See if we can pick up Dick Glass's explanation of it. They're going to bring it back. Is that a hold or an illegal block? They're going to call it on 44 for the Panthers. That'd be Kylan Knepp. So that will be a 15-yard penalty for Miami Trace. And that brings, it's still going to be Trace's ball after the interception. They will have the ball 1st and 10 at the Courthouse 30. LeBeau. Big hole up the opening. He's off to the races. He scores. So Jaden LeBeau, who changed uniform numbers, didn't change his running style whatsoever. It was hard, it was fast, and it's in the end zone. Another 6 for the Panthers. So LeBeau with a 30-yard touchdown run. It comes at the 5:26 mark here in the second period, and now Miami Trace is up by 14. They'll try to make it 15 here. High snap. Warnock kicks it up, and it is good. And there's a timeout on the field. Our score, it's Miami Trace 21, Blue Lions 6. You're listening to the Battle of the Black and Blue here on YouTube TV, WCHC TV.
When it comes to your health, it's important to know your options for care and make that personal choice. At Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor of Washington Courthouse, we advocate for our residents and provide quality care according to each individual's needs and goals. From therapy stays to long-term care or assisted living, no matter what stage of life, we are here to provide you with the care you deserve. Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor of Washington Courthouse, sister facilities with a family feel.
Well, the We Will Rock You anthem being played by Miami Trace, now up by 2 scores. Warnock with the kickoff for the Blue Lions. Callan Brown with the ball inside the 15. Comes up to the right side and will be brought down at around the 25. Well, if you follow the WWE, you've heard, of course, Brock Lesnar and Suplex City. Well, tonight we've had Flag City here at this game, as we have had at least 5 or 6 penalties that have been called and a couple offsetting. So the Blue Lions now down by 2 scores, but hey, folks, if you're familiar with this series at all, you know the last 2 years these two teams have played, Trace has been down by 2 touchdowns both times and has come back to win. So we'll see if that magic comes or if Miami Trace can put them away. But we still got plenty of action. We haven't even gotten the second half yet. There's the handoff. Good move. Coming up the middle, across the 30, down to around the 34. And that's going to be Nitrell Wright, number 21. So Wright picks up the first down after about a 9-yard pickup. Perhaps second one. Right again, gets by the first down marker and even adds a little bit more. Down around the 45, round to the Courthouse 48. So give him a pickup there, 14 yards. Well, Wright's kind of that big, stocky kind of guy, and it changes the momentum a little bit, a style of running that Washington Courthouse. Hardy, though, is kind of a bigger fellow, too, but they're just using the pound and ground game, I guess is the best way to say it, David. So 1st and 10. Washington Courthouse with yet another first down. Thompson keeps it, gets into Trace territory, puts his head down, and will be brought down about the 45. That tackle there by Dylan Heyer. And I think the kids have decided enough's enough. I've seen some sportsmanship by both teams here in the last couple plays. Both Trace and Courthouse guys, patting each other on the helmet. Hey, good play, things like that. And that's good to see. Things got a little bit heated there just a few minutes ago. Hand off again to Wright, left side. Oh, he pulls his head down around the 40-yard line. That's going to be enough for yet another first down. After Thompson had picked up 6, Wright's going to pick up 5, and that is now unofficially, I've got 5 first downs on the ground by the Blue Lions and 1 by the pass, a total of 6. We're down to under 4 minutes left here in the first half of play. Thompson keeps it, and he's scrambling, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe picks up an extra yard or so. As again, Heyer there. Thompson exchanging pleasantries. And that's what you need. You need your leaders now to start showing that kind of stuff. The rest of the team say, hey, all right, guys, the bull crap's over with. Let's concentrate. Let's just play a good, clean game, all right? We've got to see these guys at church on Sunday. There's the snap. Thompson back under heavy pressure, scrambles to his right. Heavy pressure being applied. He pulls the ball down, and he will go out of bounds long after he gets the first down. Going out around the 26. Give him about a 12-yard pickup. So all of a sudden now it's Troy Thompson's legs that are being the big factor for the Blue Lions. So another first down, stops the clock at exactly 3 minutes left here in the first half as the Blue Lions trying to cut this 21-6 deficit that is built up against them. Handoff, right again. Comes to the right, good spin move. Heyer, along with, let me see here, Preston Reed, number 9 for Trace, in on the tackle. Let's give Wright another 2-yard pickup. Brings up second and about 8. Snap, fake handoff, throw down the right side, and it's way over the head. And here we go. Here comes flags again. Looks like it's going to be interference as pass was intended to Isaac Haithcock. And a little pushing in the back. What'd you say, David? A little bit too much hugging, yeah. You want the guys to get along, but not that good, right? So Landon Cope, who scored that long touchdown run, is the one called for the penalty. So that'll be a 10-yard penalty against the Miami Trace team. Gives them 1st and 10. Miami Courthouse, I should say, down at the 11-yard line. Good carry again. By Thackage. Thackage with the carry of about 5. Second from the 6. Second and roll out by Thompson. And he may have picked up 2. That'll be 3rd and 1. And the ball, it's on the ground.
Oscar picked it up.
and he picked it up and got a touchdown. I think I've seen everything. It looked like the runner, I think it was Tackage, was trying to get in.
Any idea that the ball came out except for Tanner?
Yeah, I think Tackage was carrying the ball, and as he stretched, he dropped the ball, and it went into the end zone, and Tanner LeMaster recovered it. So that's a touchdown. I guess you give it to LeMaster. And now Courthouse is going to call timeout with 21-12. Now you make a decision here and you go for two. So let's keep it right here. We'll keep it right here. So Tanner LeMaster with a fumble recovery in the end zone makes it now 14-12 with 1:29. I've done football for 39 years. That's the first time I've ever seen a score like that. I'm telling you. You know this series is always going to show you something. You're going to see something you've not seen all year. But again, I think it was Tyler Tackage who was carrying the ball. I may be wrong. I apologize. I'll correct it if I find out it was wrong. But it looked like he was trying to stretch in the end zone, and the ball got hit by Miami Trace, and it rolled into the end zone. And Tanner LeMaster just happened to be standing there and picked it up, and they gave him a touchdown. I'll have to get official ruling on that. It's a touchdown. That's the main thing. And now Courthouse is going to go for two. There's the pitch back to Jones, looking for the end zone, passes it. LeMaster's got it. He dropped it. He had the ball in his hands, and as he was bringing down his other foot, he couldn't hold on to it. So it's an incomplete pass by Jones on the two-point conversion. So it's no good. And the score remains 21-12. Take a quick timeout. You're watching YouTube TV, WCHC TV.
Epifano McDonald's of Fayette County in Jamestown has openings for individuals looking to grow with one of the top companies in the world. Epifano McDonald's now has crew positions at our Jeffersonville location, available starting at $16 per hour. If you're looking for management opportunities, the positions are available at all 4 restaurant locations, 3 in Fayette County and in Jamestown, starting at $17 per hour. Benefits include college tuition assistance, free meals and uniform, paid training. To apply for either crew or management positions, go to tinyurl.com/crew/Jeffersonville or tinyurl.com/managementmcd, or check out our McDonald's of Fayette County Facebook page. Epifano McDonald's, I'm loving it.
The Blue Lions will kick the ball off, and Asher LeBeau returns it about 20 yards or so and gets it all the way out to the make it the Trace 29-yard line. So Miami Trace will take over with 1:23 left here in the first half in a 21-12 Miami Trace lead. So Melvin, there's the snap, rolls to his right, and sees an opening, and whoa, brought from behind there by Washington Courthouse, making a really nice play. There was Charles Souther as he came from behind, but Melvin did pick up some yardage there, but boy, they got him down from behind, and we're going to have officials, Melvin's down as he was hit. I think more than anything else, looked like maybe the wind got knocked out of him. The way Charlie brought him down. So Trace is going to call a timeout. We'll just keep it right here with 1:06. So a 3-yard pickup by Melvin. There's the handoff. LeBeau, right side, 40, 45. He's close to midfield. And that should be more than enough for a first down. It is. They're going to mark him at the Trace 49. That'll be a pickup of 17 yards for LeBeau, who started the evening off wearing 17. For some reason, after the fumble, switched to 23. Maybe he thought it was bringing him no luck. I don't know. He's closing in on the 100 yards rushing, I can tell you that right now. We'll have stats and the band and so much more on the Kirk's Furniture Halftime Show coming up in a few minutes. Heavy pressures. Melvin's back in the game, and bringing him down was Jones. And now we got a flag. A little bit too much celebrating by the Washington Courthouse Blue Lions on the sack. All right. That's a roughing the passer. Timeout. They're going to call that on Trace. Oh, intentional grounding is what they're going to call. So, a good play there by the Blue Lions, including Sean Burns. And Melvin was called for intentional grounding the pass. So the penalty will be against Miami Trace, not Washington Courthouse. 36 seconds left. Trace, after the timeout, will be faced with a second down because they lose the down on the play. And they need about 20-some yards, 25-plus yards for the first down. LeBeau. And here comes Burns and company. As he gets a slow stoppage there, LeBeau may have picked up about 2 on the play. So the Blue Lions toughen it up here on defense. And it looks like Miami Trace may decide to let this clock run. I don't know. And we're down to 10 seconds and then running. It'll be third down, and they're just going to let it run out. And that's indeed what has happened. So, Coach Williams thinks, well, there's no sense taking another timeout and try it. Let's just go to the locker room. We'll take the lead and see what happens after the halftime adjustments. So, the first half is in the books, the Battle of the Black and Blue. And at halftime, our score, it's Miami Trace 21, Washington Courthouse 12. We'll be back with the Kirk's Furniture Halftime Show in just a few moments. Stay with us right here on YouTube TV, WCHC TV.
We should go bowl and have the best pizza in Fayette County tonight.
Ugh, I don't want to go to 2 places.
Well, we don't have to. The best pizza in Fayette County comes from the local pizzeria, Amori's Pizzeria, just inside Leo Lanes.
Really? No way.
Yes way. Come on in and grab a lane and the best pizza in town. Leo Lanes and Amori's Pizzeria, located right across from the Fayette County Fairgrounds.
Call Leella Lanes at 740-335-2580 to order your pizza today.
Great Oaks is for those who can imagine a car, truck, or airplane that looks and runs as good as new, or better than new, and then gain the skills to repair, replace, repaint, and more. It's for those who know that beautiful homes don't just happen, they're the result of skill and talent. It's for those who want to program complex machines to create the parts and products that make a difference. Limited space is still available for incoming high school juniors. Apply now. Go places.
It's now time for the Kirk's Furniture New Holland's halftime show, presented by Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. Now with new hours. Open Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday evenings till 7 p.m., Tuesday, Friday, and Saturdays till 4 p.m., and of course, closed on Sundays.
All right, it's halftime, presented by Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. One of the features we always liked is to pick up the band, so let's pick up a little bit of the Blue Lion Marching Band right now.
your regularly scheduled program to bring you the band's longtime favorite. All aboard the Long Train Running! Marching band would like to say thank you to all of our supportive fans and wish the Panthers the best of luck for the remainder of the season. Go Blue!
Well, while the Western Courthouse band is marching off, let me go real quickly, see if I can give some scores for you. We'll hold the stats a little bit later on. I'm basically on the Max Preps site here, so I don't know what scores they've got. They got us here 21-12, Trace leading Courthouse at the half. Let me scan down here real quick, see if we can find some other scores. In the Ohio Heritage Conference, West Liberty Salem's leading Triad 33-12. We also have at the score, Bern Union is leading Fisher Catholic 28-7. I'm trying to find the Chillicothe score. Northeastern over Fairbanks 14-0 at the time. Rosecrans leading Miller 19-8. Do not have a score yet on Chillicothe Jackson. I know that game's going on. I'll check another side or two during the break. London's leading Bell Fountain 14-6. Waverly was beating Oak Hill 42-0. Let me see here real quick. Then we'll go down and do the Miami Trace Band. That's about all I can find for right now. I'll keep checking, see if we can find the FAC scores. While we do that, let's go back down the field, pick up the pride of the Miami Trace Panthers marching band.
Hitting the top charts in 2004. Our first song tonight is Gay by Usher. Enjoy this marching band classic, Seven Nations Army.
And he was a fourth grader.
say goodbye tonight to the boy band classic. Here's NSYNC's Bye Bye Bye. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to share with you a special performance from our senior percussionists and the percussion section.
Adina, last year's champ, was leading Huntington 38-6. Piketon is leading Huntington 34-0. Uniota is leading Westfall 28-0, and Ross Southeastern and Paint Valley was canceled. And I'm not sure exactly why that was, sickness or problems or whatever. But basically, if Piketon wins, they will win, playing one less league game. They'll be 6-0, and if Zane Trace wins, they would be 6-1. So that's where that will happen. All right, let's keep it here for just one more second. There's going to be a special presentation, and then we'll take a break, and then I'll give you some first half stats. On the field right now is Mr. Nick Epifano from the McDonald's restaurants.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the 2021 Epifano McDonald's Miami Trace Youth Football Offensive and Defensive Players of the Week.
Very hard to hear, Dick Glass. Just keep camera on there, Myra. Basically what they do is they have some members from the Miami Trace Youth Football Program that is being introduced here tonight. These are young men that have won Player of the Game awards that McDonald's sponsors. And we've had some of these young fellas on our McDonald's Saturday Sports Show, and we have another set coming up on November the 6th. So those are the fellows that are being introduced now, and again, Mr. Epifano there in the middle. If you can pick him up, Brian Allen, the coordinator for Miami Trace there. The program is, again, whoa, that fella wiped out. And he received those Player of the Game awards. Part of the thing with the trophies that Nick is sponsoring, there is a $500 donation that goes to each of the school programs, and that presentation is being made right now. You have, I see Kim Pitzer, the superintendent of schools from Miami Trace. I see Tom Bailey, the superintendent of schools from Washington Courthouse. I see Greg Phipps, the athletic director of Washington Courthouse. See some folks from Trace. Some of them are athletic directors, administrators. I believe it goes to the athletic boosters. And I believe each school gets $500 from McDonald's. So taking pictures real quick. And, of course, if you tune in tomorrow morning, we'll have Nick review what all the money he gave and all that stuff. So those are the presentations there. He's giving them now to, again, the school districts, Miami Trace and Washington Courthouse. Okay, so $500 to each athletic boosters, $500 to a general scholarship fund for each school. So, again, that being here at tonight's game. Kirk's Furniture's been with us for many years, sponsoring the halftime show, presenting the bands, scores, and we got stats yet. We'll do that right after this from Kirk's Furniture.
Kirk's Furniture in New Holland has a gift that you can open all year long, a Lazy Boy recliner. We have a big selection of lift, rockers, or wall recliners, and the big man's recliner at prices that Kirk's Furniture in New Holland are known for. 12 months interest-free financing with approved credit. Free delivery in our trading area. That's at Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. Open Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. As in the past 106 years, we're still closed on Sundays.
All right, back here for the Kirk's Furniture halftime show. Let's kind of wrap things up by giving you the first half stats. Again, these are unofficial for Miami Trace, who's leading 21-12. I got Weston Melvin unofficially 2 out of 3 in the passing department for a total of 95 yards. He's completed 2 passes, and they've both been for touchdowns. How'd you like those percentages if you're Jerry Williams right now? That's pretty good. Rushing-wise, well, it's basically the two-headed monsters, they like to say, LeBeau and Melvin. I've got Jaden LeBeau unofficially with 11 carries, 98 yards. I've got Weston Melvin, 4 carries, 51 yards. So Miami Trace has unofficially 95 yards passing, 159 yards rushing. That's 254 yards in total offense. They have turned the ball over twice, though, both via the fumbles. For Washington Courthouse, I've got Troy Thompson unofficially, 2 for 8 with 1 interception for 13 yards. I've got Hardy 0 for 1, Jones 0 for 1 in the passing department. In the rushing department, I've got Rashawn Burns, 1 carry, 1 yard. I've got Hardy, 7 carries, 38 yards. I've got Nitrell Wright, 6 carries, 35 yards. I got Tyler Takich, 2 carries, 7 yards. And I've got Thompson with 7 carries, 25 yards. Unofficially, I've got Washington Courthouse with 13 yards passing, 106 yards rushing on 23 attempts for 119 yards. Miami Trace also has 2 turnovers, 1 by a fumble and 1 by an interception. So it's 21-12. It's been a crazy game, but we still got a half to go, and who knows what's going to happen. But we thank you so much. We're getting a lot of viewership on YouTube TV If you know folks saying, hey, where's the game? It's not on YouTube. It's on YouTube. It's not on Facebook. We'll go back and we'll put all the game on our Facebook page later on. But you can watch it live on YouTube TV, and we thank you for tuning our way. We're ready to start the second half of play. As we're about ready to get started, Zachary Warnock will kick off as the Blue Lions, who won the toss, defer to the second half inside the 10-yard line and spinning and coming down finally at around the 20-yard line. It looked like that was going to be Rashawn Burns. So Burns with the recovery gets it out to the 20, and, well, strap up your chin guards because we got second half coming up now. First half saw penalties, saw fumbles, saw an unbelievable touchdown scored. So we've seen just a tad bit of everything. And believe it or not, even in spite of that, we've also seen some outstanding sportsmanship between the two teams as well. So, yeah, feeling themselves out. Say, okay, we got the nerves out of the way. Now let's just settle down, play ball. Thompson, call the signals. Handoff. Right, left side. Whoa! Boy, was he brought down. And coming out and making the play, Dylan Heyer. We've mentioned that name several times tonight on the defensive play. So Wright on the carry. Picks up 2 yards. Courthouse does not have big yardage in the rushing game per individual, but together over 100 yards. Fake handoff, pass out to the flat, and boy, miscommunication again between LeMaster and Thompson. So, incomplete pass there. Thompson officially now 2 for 9 in the passing department. Thompson entered the game almost 1,600 yards passing, 62% in passing duty. No, that one was almost picked off by Miami Trace. Garrett Smith almost picked that one off. Again, a miscommunication. Wow. Yeah. LeMaster was doing like a streak pattern, and I think Thompson thought he was going to come back for it. So, an incomplete pass brings up a 4th and 8, 11:07 left. So, the Blue Lions, again, 3 and out. And the Master will be doing the punting. The line of scrimmage at the Courthouse 23. There's the snap. Master, high in the air. This ball is going to roll. Touched by Bodecker. Comes to the left side, and he's not going to get too much yardage, if anything, on that one. As coming up with the tackle was Brandon Kettles, number 22 for the Blue Lions. So Miami Trace will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Just under the first minute here in the second half, 21-12. We've got triplets, receivers on the left side toward us in the visitor side box where we're at. Hand off, no, fake. Melvin now pitches it backside and around left side, picking up a couple yardage for the Panthers, and that would be Shea Sayers. Sayers this year has rushed 11 times for 42 yards coming into the game. Give him a pickup of 3 on the play. Melvin calls the signals. Runner in motion. Pitch back. LeBeau. Right side. Spins. Gets hit. Bounces back out. And is still going. And Courthouse has got about 5 guys on him. They finally forced him out of bounds. So it looks like that's about the only way they're going to get it stopped. So pickup of 2 for LeBeau. That unofficially gives him 100 yards for the game. He's got 3 games this season of 200 yards plus. So Miami Trace faced with a 3rd and 5, ball at their own 34-yard line. 10 minutes plus here in the third quarter. Melvin rolls to his left, looking downfield. There's the pass. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver, that being Garrett Guest. Good defensive play there by Washington Courthouse by Leif Coleman. Got that hand in there at the last possible second. We've seen 2 really good knockaway today. We had Jones down here on a potential big play pass back in the second period. So the Blue Lions playing excellent defense. Now bring up a 4th down. And the Panthers will punt. Of course, you got Weston Melvin, the quarterback, back there to punt. You never know when he might try to fake something, but not this time. This one's high in the air. Courthouse is just, they didn't have anybody back. They're just going to let it bounce. And it's down at about the Courthouse 32-yard line. So that's where Washington Courthouse will take over. Ball in play. So the Blue Line defense holds. So does the Trace defense. Each team. So that will bring up the first down for Washington Courthouse. I love when they do the computer board on super high, volume-wise. If you're not paying attention, it can scare you sometimes. Especially with the Panther roar. You got it. 1st and 10, Washington Courthouse, second possession, second half, down 21-12. Thompson, handoff, and bowling his way to get some yardage. Drew Hardy, and he gets it down around the 35. Give him about 3 on that play. Hardy over the 40-yard rushing mark on that his 8th carry. Again, Courthouse running by committee as they've used several backs here tonight. Almost rotating every series, it seems like, if I remember right. Hoping to wear down that front of Miami Trace. Oh, it pops out to the side. Around the 40. And the 50 into Trace territory by Drew Hardy. Good run there. And that will be a big pickup of about 24 yards, I believe it was. Let's see where they officially mark it. It's going to be a first down via the rush again. Unofficially, that's 7. And they're going to mark it at the 42. So that'll be a 23-yard pickup for Hardy. Blue Lions will take it. Now they got Wright back in the backfield with Thompson. He gets it. He bounces off to the left side. Coming up and making a good tackle from Miami Trace was Riston LeBeau. So he got him around the ankle and brought him down after a pickup of a couple yards. And they're going to give him 3. We will do the same. So 2nd and 7. Tyler Flore, former Blue Line great, down there giving the signals into the offense. Got coaches up above and here in the press box with us. Right, bounce outside, hole on the left side. He's across the 20, 15, down around the 10. A 28-yard pickup by Nitrell Wright. And another first down for the Blue Lions. That is now their 10th of the game, 8 of them via the rushing contest. So it'll be 1st and 10, ball at the Trace 11-yard line. Courthouse knocking at the door. Right, veers to the middle, bounces out to the left side. Finally brought down there by Trace. In on the tackle there was Tevin Brown. We've called his name a few times tonight. And let me see. I think Brian Sheets also was in on the tackle. Pick up a 4 for Wright. They'll bring up a 2nd and pass out now to the flat. That will be to Brown. Callum Brown getting a pass on a kind of a swing pattern and gets it down to around the 2. It is going to be a 1st down. So be no check at. They're going to say it's a 3rd down. 6-yard picked up. They needed 7. Handoff. Bowling his way in. And Courthouse is celebrating, said they've scored, but I don't see anything from the official. Now he's short. He's short. He got the 1st down. Tackage is going to be short by a yard. So it's going to be 1st and goal at the 1. Thompson pitches it back to Rashawn Birds, but he gets in. A no-doubter on this one. Check it, that's Rocky Jones. That's number 7, not 6. So Jones will get the 1-yard touchdown run. And it will come at the 7:07 mark in the 3rd. Jones on a 1-yard TD. That makes it 21-18. Courthouse will be content to go for the extra point. R.J. Foose, it's up. It's good. All right. So now we got us a ball game with 7:07 left in the 3rd quarter. Our score now, Miami Trace 21, Courthouse 19. You're watching the Battle of the Black and Blue here on YouTube TV, WCHC TV.
I've always trusted my doctors. Torn ligaments in 1977, again in 78, and in 79, everyone thought I'd miss my chance at Sundays. But my doctors and nurses, they gave me my shot back. So do you think I'd stop listening to the doctors in the middle of a pandemic? Not a chance.
I took my shot.
Learn more at gettheshot.coronavirus.ohio.gov.
Well, we are back here at Washington Courthouse as Washington Courthouse has just scored on a 1-yard touchdown run by Rocky Jones. And that gets the Blue Lions back in the game at 21-19 as we're broadcasting here on YouTube from Tony's Weldon Fabrication Stadium. Big crowd here tonight. And also a big crowd viewing us on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. This one's kicked off, and coming down with it is Asher LeBeau. And Asher will bring it out to about the 22-yard line from Miami Trace. Now, the next thing is Young's voice. It's got to hold out, right? All right, it's a 1st and 10, ball at the 22. Dave said he had to take over. It's going down the tubes. Well, we're on YouTube. That'd be perfect, wouldn't it? We'll hang in there, buddy. It's been one of those nights, but we're still kicking. I hope the folks are enjoying the broadcast. Melvin with the snap. Handoff up the middle. LeBeau and pick up a few on that one. Pick up of 1. In case you're tuning in late and you're saying, why has LeBeau got 23 on? I don't know. He had number 17 on and fumbled earlier in the contest. Courthouse went down and scored. And so they changed his uniform number to 23. Took us a little time to figure it out, but once you saw that running style, like right here, just power. But Courthouse says, no, I don't think so. And coming up and shooting the gap and making a beautiful play for Washington Courthouse is Mason Mustaine. Mustaine, of course, one of the wrestlers for the Blue Lion team. So that will bring up a third down as the Panthers trying to reestablish a running game here. But LeBeau with 2 carries and only 2 yards. Got a 3rd and 8. As we're on the visitor side, you can maybe hear the stomping of the Blue Line fans. As long as the press box doesn't fall off, we're okay. There's the snap. Melvin goes back. We got flags in the backfield. Melvin, he's scrambling, looking around. Somehow he gets rid of it to LeBeau. 30, 35, 40, close to the 45. And another fumble, and Courthouse will get it back. And it's a holding call on Miami Trace. I got a feeling that's going to be turned down. What do you think? So another fumble. Courthouse will get the ball back. That is the 3rd fumble tonight, lost by Miami Trace. And that was after about a 18-yard pickup by the Panthers. Thompson, they're going for it all the way. And there's the throw down the right side. And no interference or not. I'm looking. I don't see a flag either. Last time they waited till they almost got lined back up before they threw a flag. So the pass attempt was to, again, Isaac Hathcock. And playing him close was Garrett Guest. When it's all said and done, it goes down as an incomplete pass. So Miami Trace with 3 fumbles, and Trace has now got to play defense to stop Courthouse. And up the middle, run of a couple yards for the Big Blue. And that's Hardy, I believe it is. Yes, Drew. Maybe he picked up 3. So I'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. There's the snap. Thompson rolls to his left, looking downfield. And that's thrown and incomplete, knocked down by Bodecker. I'll tell you one thing, he got awful close passing the ball after he got past that line of scrimmage, so they might have got away with one right there. Because up here, it looked like he was about 3 steps over, but officials let it go. Incomplete pass. And Tanner LeBeau will punt the ball. So again, the Trace defense after the fumble, they held and they get it a 3 and out by Blue Lions. Bad snap. LeMaster's got to pick it up. He's under pressure. He throws the ball, and it's intercepted by Miami Trace. Are you freaking killing me? I cannot believe all these turnovers and plays we're seeing tonight. Tanner LeMaster, bad snap, picked the ball up, threw the ball, and then it was intercepted by Miami Trace. And getting that interception was Brian Sheets. So that's another turnover on Trace, and that is their 3rd turnover. Pardon my French there. I said freaking. I shouldn't have. So Trace gets the ball back. Melvin to LeBeau. Spins. He's in Blue Line territory. He's just holding on to it now. And he gets it down to the Courthouse 46. Pick up of 7 yards on that play. I hope I don't get asked to leave the church. Know that. We've heard worse at ball games, let me tell you. I just can't believe, folks, what we're seeing here tonight. This game is just unreal. Both teams with 3 turnovers in the contest. Handoff, LeBeau. Stand him up. Good play by the defensive line. And looks like Rashawn Burns was the one in on the tackle there. So that'll bring up a 3rd down play after a pickup of about another yard for Jaden. Him and Melvin are the only 2 that have carried the ball the entire night for Miami Trace. Here comes the snap. LeBeau, right hole. He's got the first down and then some, down to around the 40 or so. At the 3:31 mark here in the 3rd quarter. First down, Miami Trace. That is their 4th unofficially. I'll check that, make it the 5th, because they get credit for first down before the fumble occurred. So they got 5 first downs now. Pick up a 6 there by LeBeau. Again, he's had 98 at halftime. He's well over the 100-yard mark now. But I'll tell you, it's a hard-earned yardage as Courthouse is really bunching up that middle. Trace just continues to want to hit the middle, wear him out a little bit. Coming up and make the play for Courthouse was Tyler Takich. Maybe a pickup of another yard. That's the thing with LeBeau, though. You just keep running him and running him, running. He gets a yard, 2 yards, 3. Then all of a sudden he goes down the field 35, 40 yards. That's why the guy that has over 1,500 yards rushing this year, I guess, huh? 3 of his last 4 games, I believe, he's had over 200 yards rushing. Melvin down. He sees an opening down the sideline. Caught. Is it in? It's in. It's inside the 10-yard line. A first down pass and making a beautiful play. Landon Cope, the guy that had the 80-plus yard touchdown run, catches a long bomb by Melvin. The ball will be 1st and goal at the 9. That's after a 30-yard pass play. So Cope has caught 2 passes. One was for 84 yards and a touchdown, and that one was for 30 yards and a big first down. Miami Trace threatening to score again inside the 10. Little juke move by LeBeau, and he gets it down inside the 5. He'll be out at around the 2-yard line. Pickup of 7 on the play. Second and goal at the 2. We're down to exactly 2 minutes left here in the 3rd period of play. There's the handoff. LeBeau up the middle. He scores easily. 2-yard touchdown run, Jaden LeBeau. And it comes at the 1:48 mark in the 3rd period of play. There's that Panther roar that David was talking about earlier. So Miami Trace, a 2-yard touchdown run by LeBeau, and Trace is now up 27-19. And they're going to go for 1. They're going to bring in Mr. Zachary Warnock. There's the snap, there's the kick, it's up, and it is good. So with a timeout on the field, 1:48 in the 3rd quarter play, it's now Miami Trace 28, Washington Courthouse 19. You're listening to the Battle of the Black and Blue here on YouTube TV, WCHC TV.
Great Oaks is for those who can imagine a car, truck, or airplane that looks and runs as good as new, or better than new, and then gain the skills to repair, replace, repaint, and more. It's for those who know that beautiful homes don't just happen, they're the result of skill and talent. It's for those who want to program complex machines to create the parts and products that make a difference. Limited space is still available for incoming high school juniors. Apply now. Go places.
Well, we're back here as we have seen the Panthers put a score on to expand the lead back up to 9 points, 28-19. Warnock kicks off. And again, this will be Jones. And boy, he is going to bring it all the way out to around the blue line 34-yard line. So that's where the Courthouse team, and Jones is limping off the field. He's being helped off by a couple of his teammates, and that is not a good sign. He's got that 1 foot up. That usually means ankle injury. Yeah, they're going to have to carry him off as he gets closer to the sideline. That right ankle. Hate to see that. So we'll keep an eye on how he does there. Blue Lions take over, 1st and 10. Ball will be at their 34-yard line. Hand off to Wright, and he will get behind the right side of the line and maybe pick up about 3 or 4 yards. I've got Nitrell unofficially with 75 yards rushing tonight. Again, Courthouse has been kind of running by committee. They've had Hardy, Jones, Wright, and sometimes Tackett on the shorter yards. Thompson rolls out to his right, sees nobody. He gets out of bounds. It's going to be real close, though, to that first down. And gets it to the 45. That will be enough for the first down. He needed 6. No, he needed 7. He picked up 8. 33 yards unofficially now for Troy. So the first down comes up at the Courthouse 45 with 1:03 left in the third quarter. Handoff again to Wright. Sees a big hole on the right side, crashes into Miami Trace territory, and he's brought down at about the Miami Trace 42. Pick up a 13 on the play. And you got to think Mr. Wright might be in the running for one of our McDonald's Star of the Game. We will pick a Star of the Game from each team, and they will be honored at a future McDonald's Saturday McSports show. We'll talk more about that later on. Fake handoff. Thompson keeps it right up the middle. Got a big hole there, slides, and again, it's going to be close to the first down. But give some credit there to Cal Reitman, on the offensive line. He just blasted out and made a big hole for him, and Thompson went right behind him. Good play there on the line. So Thompson picks up 11. Gets it down to the 33-yard line. Another first down. That's the 9th first down. Make it 10 first downs via the rushing by Courthouse. Handoff, pick up maybe a short yard. Hardy on the carry. Yeah, they said Thompson was short. That's going to be the first down. So we'll make our little correction there. And they're going to let the clock run out. So Courthouse will end the quarter on a first down play. We'll double check that and make Thompson pick up of 7 instead of 11 on the stats. So with that, the third quarter is done. We got one more to go. What will happen over the next 12 minutes? We'll find out after this. As a score of the Battle of Blue, it's 28-19, Miami Trace lead. You're watching YouTube TV, WCHC.
County Early Learning Center is now enrolling for all 3 programs. Our Head Start program, which is a preschool program for 3 to 5-year-olds. Our Early Head Start home-based program, which is our home-based program that serves pregnant moms and children birth to 3. And then our Early Head Start Child Care Partnership at Rockabye Early Learning Center, which is a center-based program for working parents or parents that are going to school for children birth to 3. For more information, contact Fayette County Early Learning Center at 740-335-7138.
All right, we're back here as we begin the 4th period of play. Along with David and Myra Willever, I'm Randy Young. Thank you for joining us. 28-19, Miami Trace with the lead. Washington Courthouse with the ball at the Trace 31-yard line. First down, fake handoff, Thompson down the lane, open, got him! Touchdown, 31-yard touchdown pass to Callum Brown. He got by his man, he beat him down the right sideline, and it was so open. The heavens opened and the ball just fell in his hands. So Thompson with a 31-yard touchdown pass to Callum Brown. Believe it or not, that's his first reception of the game, but it couldn't come at a better time with a touchdown. Came officially at the 11:54 mark. There's the snap. There's the kick. It's up by Foose, and it's good. And now we go to a break with the score now, Miami Trace 28, Washington Courthouse 26. You're listening to the Battle of the Black and Blue on YouTube TV, WCHC TV.
We should go bowl and have the best pizza in Fayette County tonight.
Ugh, I don't want to go to 2 places.
Well, we don't have to. The best pizza in Fayette County comes from the local pizzeria, Amori's Pizzeria, just inside Leal Lanes.
Really? No way.
Yes way. Come on in and grab a lane and the best pizza in town. Leal Lanes and Amori's Pizzeria, located right across from the Fayette County Fairgrounds.
Call Leella Lanes at 740-335-2580 to order your pizza today.
Well, at halftime, in case you missed it, Jackson was leading Chillicothe 35-0. Jackson holds on. They'll be the AFC champ. Chillicothe would have 2 league losses. Miami Trace only has 1. That, of course, was to Jackson last week. If they hold on, they'll finish second. If Courthouse comes back and wins this game, we will have a 3-way tie for second with Trace, Chillicothe, and the Blue Lions. So there's a still, besides County Pride, on the line, and the winner for the Epifano McDonald's Fayette County Championship Trophy also positioning in the league. And also, to be honest with you, with the top 16 teams going to the playoffs next week, both these teams are hoping to move up. Now, whether or not there'll be enough computer points for them to be into a host situation, we probably will get a better idea on Sunday when it's officially announced. But we'll talk a little bit about it tomorrow on the McDonald's, Epifano McDonald's Saturday McSports program starting at 8:30 on the McDonald's Fayette County, Ohio Facebook page. You want to tune into that one. Well, the trophy presentation and much more. Offsides on the Blue Lions. They will try it again. And short kick, ball at about the 28-yard line. And I believe that is LeBeau again. And he will get it out to about the 37, 38-yard line. So both teams have committed 3 turnovers in this contest. I mean, you want to play close. I'm sure the coaches would agree. 3 turnovers apiece is not the way you want to go. Don't match your opponent turnover for turnover, but that's the way it's worked. And now we got a 2-point margin in favor of the Panthers here in this 4th and final period of play with 11:47 left in the game. First down. Melvin. He keeps it, spins, and maybe gets a yard or 2 on the play. I'll bring up a second down and about 8. It's first carry for Melvin here in the second half. Other than that, it's been LeBeau. And Jay Saylor had 1 carry. Pitch to LeBeau. Oh, he's brought down. Nice tackle there by the Blue Lions. That being Trevon Jackson. And we've said his name a great deal tonight. He has had some outstanding tackles. And that time he brings LeBeau down at the line of scrimmage. No pickup. We are seeing some hitting and thumping here tonight, aren't we, buddy? We look at the clock. It's 10.5 minutes left in this battle of Fayette County. Melvin quickly gets back to the huddle, calls the play. Blue Lions showing blitz. They go, and there's a good slant in pattern. Pass is good. And that one was to Preston Reed. So Melvin will pick up about 7 yards on that pass play to Reed. And it'll bring up another 4th down. 4th and 2 for Miami Trace. And they're going to go for it. They're on the courthouse, or I should say on their own 45. They give it to LeBeau, and he's in territory for Blue Lions, and he carries several Blue Lions on his back. And my goodness, he picks up the yardage, and he picks up a good 12 yards on that play. And another 1st down. What'd you say? Yep. Well, if you're Miami Trace right now, you got a 2-point lead. David, you're right. Mention it. Keep it on the ground. You're going to run that clock down. That's to your advantage right now. Just don't fumble the ball. And that has hurt them 3 times tonight. Courthouse has scored twice off of those 3 turnovers. Handoff. And a spin move. And I believe that's Asher LeBeau, number 1, yes. I was wondering if he's going to get the carry in the game. Usually they bring him in the 4th period and let him get a couple carries to give Jaden a little break. So Asher will pick up 4 yards on the play. Also gives the defense something else to look at. You got that power by Jaden coming at you. And now all of a sudden you bring in his younger brother. It's a little bit shorter but a little bit quicker. Kind of keeps you on your feet a little bit. 2nd and 6. Handoff. Asher. He gets across the 35, and he's going to be real close to that 1st down. I think he got it. Asher's got 245 yards rushing coming into the contest tonight. Ball will be 1st and 10 at the Blue Line 34. He's got 6 touchdowns. He's averaging around 5 yards a carry. Clock's down now to 8 minutes left in the game. Trace by 2. Asher LeBeau again with the carry. And a good tackle there by Washington Courthouse. Coming up, Caden Schultz with a nice tackle. Stood him up. And looks like didn't get any gain, did he? No pickup there on that play. So Asher 3 carries, 11 yards rushing. He'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Ball at the Courthouse 34-yard line. Showing blitz right. And we're going to have a penalty on Trace. Possibly. Yeah, it's going to be the illegal false start for Trace. So 5-yard penalty for Miami Trace. Well, that hurts a little bit again. Another penalty. Both teams have hurt themselves tonight with penalties. Though the scoreboard, 2-point difference, you really couldn't tell it, I guess. They've overcome it, I guess. So the ball will be brought back to the courthouse 39. It'll be 2nd and 15. Wright shows blitz. They go down the left side. And, oh, what a play by Blue Line defense. Man, they shot the gap. As trying to get the yardage was Cope. And he will be lucky if he got back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they're going to mark it back at the line of scrimmage. I didn't think he had that much of a movement. So no yards on that play, and I'll bring up a 3rd and 10. Or excuse me, 3rd and 15. 6.5 minutes left in this game. Trace trying to keep the ball in their hands. Courthouse wants the ball back. Wright shoots the gap, throw over to the left side, way off the mark. Again, that was attempted for Cope, way over his head. And that'll bring up a 4th down, and Miami Trace is going to have to kick the ball, it looks like. It looks like. It doesn't necessarily mean they're going to do it. It just looks that way. But with 4th and 15 and the ball at the courthouse 34 and a 28-26 lead, well, Melvin's going to go back to punt. But again, remember, he's the quarterback. There could be a fake. We'll see. There's the ball. There's the snap. He's going to punt it away. And this one is going to be going into the end zone. So, ball goes into the end zone. Courthouse will take over the ball, 1st and 10, with 6:09 left in the game. Hey, haven't we seen this before? Is this deja vu all over again and again and again? And I say that because if you follow this series, the last 2 years, Courthouse has scored late to come from behind to win the game. The question is this going to be the 3rd year in a row this is going to happen, or will the Panthers come up and make the plays? Hold on your hats. Here we go. 6:09 left in the game. 1st and 10, Courthouse with the ball at the 20-yard line. Thompson. 3 receivers to the left side. Fakes the handoff. Rolls to his left. Keeps the ball. 30, 35, 40. He'll slide. Gets the 1st down. Heads up play there by Troy. Pick up 22 yards on the run. .73 yards unofficially running now for Thompson in the game, who tonight probably has hurt Miami Trace, even though he's passed for a couple for a touchdown. It's been his legs that have been done the difference. And there's another good play, as that goes to Hardy. Pickup of 7 on the play. And Hardy is shaken up as he went hard to the ground. As you can hear the Blue Line fans hollering, Hardy, Hardy, Hardy. So while they tend to him, let's take a quick break. You're watching the Battle of Black and Blues here on YouTube TV, WCHC TV.
Talking about and trying out the new glazed pull-apart donuts now available for a limited time at your Epifana McDonald's McCafe Bakery. These are available for breakfast, lunch, or late snacks. That's right, these light and airy full glazed donuts can be pulled apart and you can just relax eating one piece at a time. Or if you can't wait, they're small enough to eat in a big bite, but big enough to fill that sweet tooth hunger. Remember, glazed pull-apart donuts are available, but for a limited time only, at any of the 4 Epifana McDonald's locations in Fayette County and Jamestown.
M&M Fasteners has been supplying quality fasteners across the United States since 1996. M&M supplies our customers with all types of fasteners from standard nuts and bolts to specials per your prints. M&M Fasteners is a complete fastener importer and distributor that can custom tailor our services to meet your customer needs. Whether it's one part or 1,000 parts to be customized for a special job, M&M can thread, turn, mill, drill, and weld parts to meet your specifications. For details, call us at 740-335-1641 or see us at our website at mmfast.com.
Blue Lions will take over 2nd and 3. Hardy was helped off the field. Coach is helping him out a little bit. Hand off to right, comes to the right side, and he's going to be stopped short of midfield. Maybe a pickup of about 1.5 yards on that play. David was mentioning that Hardy was holding his ribs, so they got him over here to the side. They're tending to him right now. So, big third down play here for Washington Courthouse. 3rd and 2, ball at their own 49-yard line. 28-26, Miami Trace leads. We're under 5 minutes left in this battle of the black and blue. And now we have a whistle, and Courthouse wants a timeout. And again, Coach Williamson is not happy. That's a second or third time tonight that we've seen a timeout by Courthouse, either because they don't have the right formation or they're not got the right personnel in there. And one thing, you tell you guys, listen, guys, we played 9 games already. We should have this down pat. But unfortunately, nerves, things like that, you just never know. Maybe somebody was supposed to be in the rotation, like Hardy was maybe supposed to be out there. He's hurt. Maybe the guys just didn't adjust to it. I don't know. Well, yeah, you're down by 2, 5 minutes left in the game. There might be a little nerves. You think? Well, that's what the football – that's when you're an athlete, this is what you play for. Your county rival, you're down, you got the ball, 5 minutes left, whether it's basketball or football or soccer, whatever. You got a chance to win the game, you want the ball. And Takich has the ball, and he is stopped for another loss. -1 yard on the play, and it will bring up a 4th down. Takich simply has not had any room to run tonight at all. I got him unofficially 4 carries for 1 yard. So if you're Washington Courthouse, what do? You go for it? I'd say probably. The ball is at the Courthouse 48-yard line. Miami Trace, 2-point lead. It's 4th and at least 3 yards. Full back house. And now another timeout. The clock was running and Courthouse was not set. And the coaches quickly looked up at the score clock and said, whoa, we got to get this thing stopped. The last thing we need is for the clock to run out on us and have another 5-yard penalty. So let's just keep it here, David. Don't forget, the team that wins this game will be at the Epifano McDonald's in Jeffersonville tomorrow morning at 8:30. And that will be broadcast on the McDonald's Fayette County, Ohio Facebook page. Again, it's at 8:30. The team that wins will be presented the McDonald's Fayette County Championship Trophy. Miami Trace leads overall 10-7. Even though there was not a presentation last year, this still is going to be the 18th presentation, at least the way I wrote the story up. So the timeout is done. We're ready to go. Here we go, Courthouse. There's the snap. There's the handoff. And picking it up and getting some good yardage was Jones, and he got it. A gutsy call. They kept the ball on the ground, and they run the short fella, Mr. Jones. And he picks up 4. They needed 3. So Courthouse keeps the ball. We're under 4 minutes left in the game. They're in Trace territory. Handoff. And again, stopped at the line of scrimmage. was Tackage. He's going to be saying underneath his breath, I wish you guys on the line give me a hole so I can run through. Clock continues to run, 3:10 left. Second down and about 10. Courthouse, by the way, only has one timeout left in the game. Fake handoff, pass to the master out in the flat. He's across, and he may have picked up a yard or two. The clock continues to roll. They didn't pick up a lot of yardage on that one. They have kept Tanner in check tonight. 2 catches, 9 yards. Coach Williamson talking to him. LeMaster is kind of with his shoulder a little bit. We are at 3rd and 8. The ball is at the Trace 44-yard line. 2:25 left in the game. Trace 28, Courthouse 26. Courthouse has got to get this play off. They do. They're going down the sideline to the man, A.J. Daltonmeyer, and the ball's knocked away. And once again, it's Austin Bodecker that makes the play on defense, knocking the ball away from Daltonmeyer. It's 4th down. Two minutes, 6 seconds left. Courthouse has got to quickly get set. This is the play right here. They need 8. Oh, high snap over Thompson's head. He rolls to his right. He's under heavy pressure. He looks downfield. The ball's up, and it's knocked down by Trace. The snap was high to Thompson. He quickly got the ball, rolled to his right, looking downfield. Again, he saw A.J. Daltonmeyer, and all of a sudden, Miami Trace double-teamed him and knocked the ball away. And now for Miami Trace, they are 1 minute and 58 seconds away from claiming the championship, second place in the FAC, and also the Epifano McDonald's Fayette County Championship Trophy. But they still got 2 minutes to go, folks. The way this game's going, anything can still happen there. But again, Courthouse only has one timeout left. Miami Trace has all 3 of theirs left. 1st and 10, ball at the 44. To Mr. LeBeau. He's looking for a hole. Courthouse refuses to give him any ground. In fact, they'll drop him for about a 2-yard loss. Courthouse with one timeout. They have to use it wisely to stop the clock. Trace basically the clock is their friend. And they're taking their time. Coach Williams, tell Weston, just get the play off in time, but take your time doing it. 1:20 left in the game. Trace up 28-26. There's the snap. There's the pitch. LeBeau, right side. You're going to see Courthouse trying to strip the ball, and LeBeau's holding on to it. And he's taking off. He thinks he's going to score, but he's not. Well, Jaden, that looks good on tape, but you can come on back, buddy. And there's a flag now, and that's going to be, well, they're going to stop the clock finally with 51 seconds left. And Coach Williamson's hollering, says, wait a minute. You know, there should be some kind of penalty there running the clock when you stopped it. Well, yeah, they're going to have to put some time back on the clock, too. 5-yard penalty on LeBeau for, what do they call it? Taunting? Delay a game or something? I don't know. Oh, my. So it goes back 5 yards. 51 seconds left. It's 3rd and 11 after the 5-yard penalty on Trace. Now, Coach Williamson is wanting to see if they can get more time put on the clock. They're not going to do it. 51 seconds left. Clock will run on the snap. There's the handoff. Oh, my, Ashley LeBeau. He was stood up, and they say it's a fumble. Courthouse has got the ball back. Ashley LeBeau, he was absolutely hammered and fumbled the ball, and Courthouse has got it back. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line with 44 seconds left. I told you this is an unbelievable game. I'm telling you, Ashley LeBeau, he took a stick. Courthouse, man, they had really played aggressive defense tonight and with a big stick there. So Ashley LeBeau fumbles. That's the 4th turnover, and Courthouse has got one more chance. 44 seconds left, and now Miami Trace wants a timeout. And we'll take one as well. 44 seconds left. Courthouse with the ball. 28-26 Trace. You're watching the Battle of Black and Blue here on YouTube TV, WCHC TV.
Kirk's Furniture in New Holland has a gift that you can open all year long, a Lazy Boy recliner. We have a big selection of lift, rockers, or wall recliners in the big man's recliner at prices that Kirk's Furniture in New Holland are known for. 12 months interest-free financing with approved credit. Free delivery in our trading area. That's at Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. Open Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. As in the past 106 years, we're still closed on Sundays.
We're back here at Miami Trace. After the 4th turnover by the Panthers, the Blue Lions have the ball back at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10. Snap. Thompson looks. Pass over the middle. Doltmeyer goes up high. Brings it down inside the 25-yard line. What a beautiful catch by A.J. Doltmeyer. The Stars will make the play. That was a pickup of 23 yards on the play to Doltmeyer. 1st down, Washington Courthouse. And let me tell you, A.J. got stick 2. We've been talking during the break about how hard these guys are hitting tonight, and I'm telling you, we have seen some unbelievable hitting. These kids are putting it out all on the field. They got to remember, they got a game next week. They don't care right now. This is the only one that matters to them. So, Washington Courthouse, after the 23-yard pass play, a check it. They're going to make it. Okay, well, was there a penalty on Courthouse before that pass? I'm going to say, why is it 2nd down? I thought that was the 1st down pass that he made. The scores board says it's 2nd and 10 on the 24. And they say they got to get the 4. I'm very confused here. I am very confused. I don't know what's going on. They're saying this is a 2nd down play. So, anyway, there's the fake handoff. Now they go out to Brown, and he gets out of bounds. And that will bring up a 3rd down. So, friends, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. There was some kind of penalty called earlier against Courthouse and made it 1st and whatever. They got 23 yards. There they got another 3 yards. That one was to Brown. So it's going to be a 3rd and 7 at the 21-yard line. I'll have to ask Coach. Obviously, maybe it was a holding call or something. I don't know. Anyway, Wright's going to carry it up the middle. He's across the 15, down to around the 10, and the officials will stop the clock. So they will stop the clock with the chains. Wright will pick up a 1st down. pickup of 14, and quickly Thompson will spike the ball to stop the clock. What'd you say? So now brings up a 2nd and 10. The ball is about the 10. And they're calling a play, and I'm not sure why, because the time clock's running. They're going to get penalized if they don't hustle. So 2nd down at the 10-yard line, and there is a whistle. And Trace bailed him out with a timeout. That was getting close on the shot clock. Or time clock, I should say. Not the I got the wrong sport. I'm thinking basketball. I can't help it. I got basketball on my mind. So timeout. The ball is just outside the 10-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down. Well, they put the marker down, so it must be 2nd and goal, David, because they don't have the 10-yard marker outside the end zone. So it's 2nd and goal from the 10. So it's 28-26. Trace still leads. Courthouse has the ball. 2nd down. Ball's at the Trace 10. 2nd down. There's 18 seconds left in the game, in case you folks don't care how much time's left. Now they got LeMaster now on the outside on the right. See if the pass goes to him. No, they hand it off. Well, that's an interesting call. And now they're going to have to hurry up and spike the ball. Clock continues to run on the 3rd down. And now we got an injured player. They're going to have to stop the clock. Now, here's the situation. There's 7 seconds left. The ball, the young man is down on the ground and he's holding his ankle. And that is that right? Yeah, 21. He picked up a couple yards, maybe a yard at the most. I'm seeing where the marker's at. He picked up a yard on the play and then went down. Folk, a few things we just have absolutely no bearing what's going on. It's been so confusing this last drive. Well, they're going to get him up, and Wright's going to limp off. So it's 3rd down. Ball's at the 10. There's 7 seconds left. Courthouse, are they going to go for the touchdown, or will they spike it and go for the field goal? They're looking over. They're getting the signals what the play's going to be. And there's the clock starts. They got to hurry up. It's 5 seconds, and they spiked it. So now we're down to 4 seconds. Well, folks, here we go. If you wanted a nice close game in the 4th quarter, you're getting it. There is 4 seconds left. The ball, a line of scrimmage, is the 10-yard line. R.J. Foose will get the field goal attempt. You add where the goal post is at, where the line of scrimmage. This will be a 25-yard return, and now another timeout by Coach Williams. Miami Trace. So he calls a timeout, stops it. So that is the last one for Miami Trace. Said that's freeze the young man. So now Courthouse will get a chance to talk it over one more time. So when RJ will attempt the field goal attempt, it'll be about a 26-yarder. And hold on here a second. I'm thinking he had about a 25 or 26-yard earlier in the season. So this is for the game. This is for second place in the Frontier Athletic Conference. And momentum going to the playoffs. There's the snap. There's the kick. It's up, it's blocked, and it's off the mark, and it's no good, and Trace has done it. A blocked field goal attempt. And the Miami Trace Panthers have snapped the losing streak to the Blue Lions. And the final score is Miami Trace 28, Washington Courthouse 26. And the Blue Lions obviously disappointed by the way the contest ends. But if you're a Miami Trace group of seniors, this is the first time you've beat Courthouse on the varsity level. You got to be ecstatic. So in the morning, Jerry Williams and the Miami Trace Panthers will be coming to McDonald's to win the championship trophy for the first time since Steve Bartlett did it in 2016. And some of the Blue Lion coaches are going over talking to the team. Yeah, we see now we're starting to see a couple of the Courthouse players go over and shake hands. Use a little sportsmanship here. So anyway, final score 28-26 in favor of the Miami Trace Panthers. As Washington Courthouse picked up the fourth turnover in the game with under a minute left, went down the field. There was a late penalty that I didn't see, but it forced Courthouse was able to get the first down out of it and had the ball down to 10, but then could not get the ball to go in for the final score. And again, we're looking down. Again, we are seeing some good acts of sportsmanship now. Some of the Blue Lions, they're coming over talking to Trace. I know they got to be disappointed. I know this has got to be a disappointment for these young men. But, hey, you know, these kids will see each other at the McDonald's. And they, of course, will maybe see each other at church. They'll probably go up against each other in wrestling or basketball in a couple weeks. So we wish both teams the best of luck in the tournaments starting next week, as both should be in that top 16 easily. At least we would hope so. Again, the ratings will come out later on, and we'll talk about in the morning or so. We're going to take a break. We will have coming up in just a few minutes our post-game show. We're hoping we have at least one or two of the coaches come up, and we'll also announce our star of the game. So stay with us here on YouTube TV, WCHC TV.
I've always trusted my doctors. Torn ligaments in 1977, again in 78, and in 79, everyone thought I'd miss my chance at Sundays. But my doctors and nurses, they gave me my shot back. So do you think I'd stop listening to the doctors in the middle of a pandemic? Not a chance.
I took my shot.
Learn more at gettheshot.coronavirus.ohio.gov.
County Early Learning Center is now enrolling for all three programs. Our Head Start program, which is a preschool program for 3 to 5-year-olds. Our Early Head Start home-based program, which is our home-based program that serves pregnant moms and children birthed at 3. And then our Early Head Start Child Care Partnership at Rockabye Early Learning Center, which is a center-based program for working parents or parents that are going to school for children birthed to 3. For more information, contact Fayette County Early Learning Center at 740-335-7138.
Great Oaks is for those who can imagine a car, truck, or airplane that looks and runs as good as new, or better than new, and then gain the skills to repair, replace, repaint, and more. It's for those who know that beautiful homes don't just happen, they're the result of skill and talent. It's for those who want to program complex machines to create the parts and products that make a difference. Limited space is still available for incoming high school juniors. Apply now. Go places.
Now time for the Epifano post-game program, featuring coaches' comments and the player of the game announcement. This program is presented by your Epifano McDonald's restaurants, 3 locations in Fayette County and Jamestown.
All right, welcome into the Epifano McDonald's post-game show presented by, of course, your Epifano McDonald's restaurants in Fayette County and also in Jamestown. Well, we'll keep it here for just a little bit, as usually after a game, coaches may forget they're supposed to come up and talk to us, but we definitely will announce the star of the game a little bit later on. Man, I'll tell you, we got about 2 or 3 nominees from each team that we can choose, so we got a couple names, so we'll discuss it here off the air in just a few minutes. But McDonald's, again, this will be the 18th time they'll be presenting this award, and for the first time since 2016. Whoa, here we go. Is going to be presented to Miami Trace, but right now Courthouse is here. Coach Williamson's up. Trent, first of all, I mean, you guys had a shot at it.
Yeah. I told my guys before that last drive, just give them a shot, and they did that. Defensively, we played, I thought, okay. We made some good halftime adjustments and shut them down for the most part in the second half. But that's a good football team. Jaden LeBeau, hats off to him. He's a stud. Can't really stop him, just hope to contain him.
Yeah. When you look at this game here, I was really surprised by the number of turnovers by both teams. But to be honest with you, you look back on it, you guys both sides were hitting hard tonight.
Yeah, the thing I preach the most is physicality and turnovers. Actually, every single practice we have to get 6 turnovers, and if we don't, we do 10 up downs for everyone we don't get.
Really? Oh, my goodness.
So we fly around in practice, and I tell my guys that, turnovers carry over from practice. So they do a good job of doing that.
When you look at a game like this, I know the guys are disappointed and stuff like that, but still – one of the, I guess the upside is that, hey, we still got another game to prepare for next week.
Exactly. And I'll get a chance to talk to the defense. But as we're going off the field, I told them the job's not done yet. You know, we still hopefully get in the playoffs, and, we're going to play a good opponent. But we'll get back to work. This one hurts, but, it's on to week 11.
Was there one thing in particular you guys were not able to get done tonight, maybe as far as offense or defense, that you look – without looking at the film, you're saying, okay, this is something we're going to have to address?
Yeah, defensively, we could have stopped the run better, and that's on me. Like I said, we made some adjustments in the second half, and they seemed to work pretty well. But overall, I think we gave up 200 yards rushing, which is too much in my eyes. So I always tell my guys, on defense, they don't score, they don't win. So ultimately, it falls on us.
All right. Well, I know it's tough. We do appreciate it. Tell your dad.
No problem.
Thanks a lot for sending you up. We do. Hopefully we'll work in next year, okay?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Thanks, Trent.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Trent Williamson, the defensive coordinator from Washington Courthouse Blue Lions, joined us. We appreciate him coming up and talking to us here on the McDonald's post-game program. As he mentioned, he said something about 200 yards. I assume he's talking about LeBeau. I'll be honest with you, I've not had a chance to figure stats and stuff. We'll have a full story for you a little bit later on this evening. On our Fayette 43160 page, which also is copied over to our Community Action Commission website. But I'm going to go ahead and put it on our Facebook page as well, David. So that way it'll be extra share. So if you don't catch it on Fayette 43160, you can catch it on our Community Action website in a little bit. So again, 28-26, Miami Trace with the win, as we're hopefully going to have a coach from Miami Trace come up in a few minutes. I'm not sure exactly who it will be, but we do thank Trent Williamson for coming up. We got Courthouse Trace here. How's he doing, sir?
That's a lot of steps.
Well, old guys like us, brother. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
All right. You look at the game tonight. Obviously, defensively, you guys took a lot of hits this year. The passing game, a lot of teams scoring on you. For the most part, you guys pretty much shut them down tonight.
We had to refocus. We had to get back to the fundamentals. We changed a few things up. The biggest thing is our defensive backs. They read their keys. They did exactly what we asked them to do. They came up. They made tackles. The D-line and linebackers did exactly what we needed to. You know, we made the tackles when we needed it, and that's big.
Jack Anders, by the way, is joining us. I apologize. I assume everybody knows his voice and everything. But, Jack, when you look at a game like this, you don't have to get the guys up. You don't have to hype them up. They're going to be ready to go. But this is my third or fourth game we've broadcast on Facebook, on TV. And the hitting in this game is probably the hardest I see all year long. And you guys hit just as hard as they did tonight.
Yeah, both sides, you're going to bring the intensity. It's a rivalry game, and our both teams are getting after it. They're playing their hearts out. And you know what? Well, we've been on the short end of the stick 2 years in a row here, and our kids really stepped up and made that play there at the end, blocking that field goal. That was huge.
Well, I was going to say, I even said when you guys unfortunately turned the ball over there, I said, whoa, this could be deja vu all over again. It's got to be bad nightmares. If nothing, as a coach, you don't want to think about it, but it's like, oh, you got to be kidding me. You know, this can't happen again. And the kids really stepped up, like you said.
Yeah, and that's the big thing. They were confident in what we were doing. When Courthouse clocked the ball there with 4 seconds, we got a timeout. We were able to discuss exactly what we needed to do for the field goal block, and our kids executed it, came off of there, and it was tremendous. I'm so happy for these kids at Miami Trace. Just one, getting to play in this game, and two, finally getting that win and feeling great about themselves.
Jack, of course, you've played in this game. Now you've coached in this game. What's the biggest satisfaction to you, playing or coaching?
Coaching.
Really?
The reason is to see those guys get the opportunity to get that feeling as you did as a player.
Yeah.
As a coach, there's no other gratifying feeling than watching, 49, 47 kids get to experience that happiness, that joy. That's just a different satisfaction as a coach. I would trade, my time as a player for the happiness of what we got with these guys tonight. And like I said, it was just a tremendous effort.
Well, Jack, we're going to let you relax, get your hunger up, because tomorrow morning you guys get some breakfast.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It has been a while. 2016, I think, when Steve was the head coach. So we'll see you guys on tomorrow morning about 8:30, okay?
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Jack Anders, assistant coach of Miami Trace Panthers, join us here on our postgame program. We appreciate him coming up as well. So let's take a break. When we come back, we'll announce our stars of the game right after this here on YouTube TV, WCHC TV.
Epifana McDonald's of Fayette County in Jamestown has openings for individuals looking to grow with one of the top companies in the world. Epifana McDonald's now has crew positions at our Jeffersonville location, available starting at $16 per hour. If you're looking for management opportunities, the positions are available at all 4 restaurant locations, 3 in Fayette County and in Jamestown, starting at $17 per hour. Benefits include college tuition assistance, free meals and uniform, paid training. To apply for either crew or management positions, go to tinyurl.com/crew/Jeffersonville or tinyurl.com/managementmcd, or check out our McDonald's of Fayette County Facebook page. Epifana McDonald's, I'm loving it.
All right, back here at Miami Trace as fans are slowly moving out. Usually, David, you and I in a hurry to get out of here, but
yeah,
maybe they'll be cleared out by the time we get down there. Unofficially tonight, there are so many young guys on both teams we can name. I'm not kidding you. There's about 4 or 5 on defense. There's a couple on offense. This, of all the things we've done, this is probably one of the hardest decisions we've had to make. But when you get down to it, you got to look at some people that really stand out. And so, again, you folks may not agree with these choices, but these are the ones we're going to go with. You got to go with Jaden LeBeau. Even though Jaden did fumble the ball a couple times tonight, he still was the workhorse. He was the guy that was able to carry the team, literally, with some big runs. He had 5-6 guys on his back a lot of times carrying the ball, and I not had a chance to unofficially figure his stats up, but he's going to be probably around 130, 140 yards unofficially as far as rushing tonight, and he had 100 of those in the first half when Trace jumped out to that 21 to 21 to 12 at halftime, I believe it was. So we're going to go ahead and think that we're going to, like I say, there's so many we could give it to, but Jaden LeBeau from Miami Trace will be the star of the game. And for Washington Courthouse, again, same scenario. You had a couple guys on defense just played unbelievable. Same on offense. But we just feel that when Nitrell Wright came in, it was just the way that his running style seemed to give the Blue Lions a little bit more of a little bit more push, and he really did make some difference in the contest as far as the yardage. And he didn't have big runs, but he had important runs, is I guess the way I want to say it. And he would pick up some clutch first downs for him and so forth. So Nitrell Wright's going to be named our Washington Courthouse star of the game. And again, we know folks will sit there and they'll second guess us, and we apologize. But we're kind of making a decision here as the game's going on. But there are so many, but these at least the two young men that we'll be honoring in the future, Epifano McDonald's Saturday McSports Show. Well, with that, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to head out of here.
Just real quick, Randy.
Go ahead, bud.
I want to thank everyone. I know we had some technical issues with Facebook. We tend to have lots of technical issues with Facebook. I don't know what the issue with Facebook is, really. But we want to thank everyone who came over to our YouTube channel to watch the remainder of this game. I will do my best to upload the full game to our Facebook page as well, so you can go between Facebook and YouTube. But this particular Battle of the Black and Blue 2021 had the most live viewers of any broadcast we have done since I have come to be the director of WCHC TV. So I want to thank everyone in the community who watched online. I want to thank everyone here who supports us all the time. Our community sponsors, couldn't do any of this without them. Man. It's just an amazing night all around. Minus the technical difficulties, once we got it going, you couldn't ask for a better ball game.
Yep. It came down to a block field goal attempt, and that's when it's all said and done. Miami Trace wins it 28-26. For Dave and Myra Woolever, thanks to all of you that tuned in. Thanks to all of our community supporters. We appreciate it. Don't forget, again, Trace will be honored tomorrow morning at 8:30 on the McDonald's Fayette County, Ohio Facebook page and a presentation of the McDonald's Fayette County Championship. For Dave, Myra, all of our supporters, I'm Randy Young. Final score again, Miami Trace 28, Washington Courthouse 26. You're listening and watching YouTube TV, WCHC TV,